Thank you guys for being on here tonight, and we are going to go in 3, 2, YouTube. It's Monday. Do 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 do. Do you know what today is? It's Monday. So we know that we are in the kitchen tonight, and we're gonna do a whole series. Okay, we're gonna do a series because we know it's the holiday season. All Hallows Eve is gone, so now we can concentrate on the merriment of the season. And every week we're gonna do something that has to do with food serving for the family. So tonight we're doing apple pie. And then while we're baking the pie, I'm going to show you guys how to make the crust. I already have some pre-made crust. I'm going to give you guys just a few more moments so you can kind of gather on over, so I don't have to kind of repeat myself. Because there's always that somebody that says, what's she making? And I already said it in the beginning, but it's okay. So like again, we're doing apple pie tonight, and we are doing homemade crusts. But that is going to be a series of apple pies. We're going to do 4 different apple pies. Tonight we're going to do a classic apple pie, and I'm going to show you guys what to do. And I'm going to have my own pre-crust, and then I'm going to show you guys how to make a crust. And we won't be using those crusts tonight, but we're going to do the pre-made ones because they have to sit and rest for just a little while longer. They have to bake a little bit. So get yourselves together, grab yourself a drink, grab yourself some water, grab yourself some juice, and we'll get right into it. My fingers are just a little bit sticky, so I'm going to kind of re-wash my hands because I was in this, that was in the apples for just a second, and I'm not sure if you guys can see me.
I see your butt.
What'd you say?
I see your butt. Fine.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. All right, so I've washed my hands very, very thoroughly, so we're gonna put this in a little trash bowl. Boom, apple pie. So what we're gonna start with first is gonna be letting you guys know that I have a crust area and then I have an apple area. Now I'm gonna do the crust. So I'm gonna do the crust while we have the other pie in the oven, which I already did, and I'm gonna show you guys that because we've been letting it cool. But we're gonna start off by telling you, you clean up your apples. You want about 7 Granny Smith apples, or you can mix them with like a Gala apple or a Fiji apple roll or something like that. But I'm gonna tell you something. You want another tart, firm apple. If not, you'll get something mushy. Like you don't want to use applesauce apples. Comet apples are great, and that's a red apple. But Comet apples are great, especially because they don't tend to disintegrate and they tend to hold their firmness even when you put them on the stove. Now, today is a non-stove recipe, so we're not going to pre-do our filling on the stove, okay? We're going to do the traditional style apple pie, and we're not doing Dutch apple, but we'll show you guys how to do that in another week, and we'll show you guys how to do the non-latisse style on another week. But tonight we're doing a latisse style apple pie. And I'm going to show you guys, because I already pre-made one, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'll wait till a little bit later. So, we're going to start from some really, really, really clean apples. And I have some here that I put in sugar water and a little bit of lemon juice, just so they don't turn too brown. I mean, they'll get oxygenated just a little bit, and they will turn slightly brown, but this is not bad, trust me. So, we're going to put that to the side.
Thank you, Nikki.
What Nikki said?
She said she's glad I'm okay.
Yeah, thank you guys for your thoughts and your prayers from hubby bubby, because he doesn't listen. He's a typical man when it comes to being sick, and he doesn't listen. So this is already about 2.5 pounds of apples, and so I'm going to go ahead and peel this one. And especially if you are not well versed in using a peeler knife, these peelers are absolutely amazing. I like to leave just a little bit of skin on my apples because I want to let people know, yes, this is homemade. This is not from a can. And there's nothing wrong with using a can. There's nothing wrong with using canned apples, because sometimes people do things for time, but I promise by the time you're finished all this is the amount of time that it takes to open up a can. I just want to make sure that I have just a little bit more skin on me, because I'm banging. Okay, so now I have my little trash bowl, and remember, just get an amazing bowl. Use like all of these, when you go to the grocery store and you have all these bags from your groceries, that's what you're gonna do. But when I come out with, ooh, almost at the camera.
What's up, Fairview Heights?
And I am going to use an apple core. Now normally, and as you guys can see, I have my apples in a little bit of sugar water with some lemon to keep them from turning brown. So once I pour this, I'm going to go ahead and add that to its family. Notice, I'm not wearing gloves today. I cut all my nails off. And well,
Tell
first
them
of all,
why.
huh?
Tell them why.
Well, oh shoot, I was putting the wrong thing. As you guys know, I am in culinary school and I have to keep my nails fresh and so clean. And acrylic free. So if you guys see me out in public, coming up soon is their Kiss personal nails. So Kiss is not paying me.
But your natural nails look very good and they're very strong.
Well, thank you, my lady. And so I'm just gonna take these apples. Like I said, I like to have just a little bit of skin on there because it just gives it that homemade feel. And that's just me. And when you're doing this, it's not about speed. You do it on the right side that you want, but don't make them too small. If you make them too small, then they'll just kind of bake into everything and kind of disintegrate. You've all seen that before. And there we go, one more. Put this in that sugar water that we talked about before.
And it's just apple, it's not crumble.
No, this is not apple crumble, and this is not pre-cooked apples. We're gonna do the pre-cooked apples on another day because they're completely different types of apple pies, I promise. This is what they consider traditional because you're not gonna blind bake your...
You're not gonna what?
Blind bake your crust.
Sounded like you said blind bake.
Blind breaking your crust is usually when you go ahead and pre-bake your crust before you put your filling in. But because this is very, very dense and it's not liquidy, not overly liquidy, we're just gonna go ahead and plop it on in to our crust. And we made homemade crust. And so this is my little sheet that I go by just to keep it circular. It's gonna be super, super fun. Like I said, I pre-made some crust and I'm gonna show you guys how to make it in just a second.
I can't see you.
I know they can. So I have I have a bottom crust and a top crust. And apple pies usually have, a 2-layer crust on there. So we're gonna start with this one. And I have this, thank you, dear. I have this flour just to put on to my surface that I'm gonna use, okay? Put this in my handy dandy little trash bowl, okay? Now it's very, very cold and you want it to be that way. Where's mine? Here we go. And because it's so cold, it's gonna take it a second to warm up, okay? So we're gonna do a few little presses at a time.
Why don't you just leave it room temperature?
Well, you don't leave room temperature because you want to get the chance for everything to kind of get together and solidify, and you don't want it to
you
be
want it to
glutinous.
congeal. I got you.
You don't want a glutinous, stretchy dough. Okay. It's gonna take a second or two. Just kind of press it a little bit if that's what you need to do. I'm a little scared about this island because it's
What?
not. Well, because it's not
Fixed, you mean?
No. It has the ability to fold over, so I don't want to press too hard and make a mistake.
Oh, yeah. Well, that'd
Yeah,
be
because
ugly.
it's not.
Yeah, but
it's
that's-
not surface fixed.
I don't think you can break that. Those are metal. Those are metal.
Let's not test it. Okay. Now your crust is made out of 3. That's not true. I don't like when people don't use water as an ingredient.
I'm good, Carlos. Thank you.
It's just flour, water, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, a little bit of baking powder, and that's all. Don't get intimidated by it. Okay, so it's starting to warm up just a smidge. And this is going to be the hardest part of what we do today. Because it's so easy. People get so intimidated by baking.
That's never going to fold out.
Yes, it is. It warms up very, very quickly, sir. And when you notice these little cracks, you can mold it right back together. Okay? Just mold it right back together.
Thank you, Pam.
Okay? Now it's starting to warm up just a bit. A little bit back and forth. And don't worry, we're going to close all those edges.
Oh, keep in mind, everyone, that health scare was back in February. I've been fine since then. But thank you.
And Mr. and Mrs. Consumer, Mr. Watcher, he's better than he was. But we women, we know that our men don't like to go to the doctor. They don't like to check on themselves the way they're supposed to. And that's where in sickness and in health comes in. We have to be that nurse sometimes, sis.
I'm not one of those guys.
You don't want what, guys, to go to the hospital and the doctor?
No, I'm not one of those guys to not go. I just thought I knew what was going on. I thought I knew. That's why I didn't go. I was wrong. I wasn't being tough or anything. I just
It's
thought.
just a little bit of power as you go along. And guess what? When you're cooking, it's not a race. You know, all the love is inside of the patients. I promise. I promise it is. And it's gonna break up just a little bit, but guess what? We're gonna take ourselves and we're gonna just pinch it close as we go along.
Did you find your favorite pie pot?
My favorite what?
The one, the pie thing, the white one.
The what?
The pie thing that had pie that said.
No, I did not find it.
It's probably downstairs.
It was a much better presentation too, but you know, it's okay. And you can always use the store-bought pie shells and the pie sheets if you don't want to go through all this. But for me, I know what's going in my food, especially with my husband and his health scare. And thank God he is okay now. I mean, I'll make little jokes and stuff, but I truly thank God that he's all right.
Thank you, Panda. You're absolutely right.
What did she say?
She said that we're in it for the long haul.
That's right. I mean, he's my person.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just what it is. And sickness and health means a lot. Because we went through a lot with the sickness and health.
She didn't get any more people. The last one.
What does that mean?
You had enough people.
Okay, this is not... I promise y'all, I made one right before I made this. And it is not as good as you can...
What's up, Peach? They said I'm from St. Louis. I know all about Tony's Donuts. Yeah.
Thank you.
Trying
So
to throw away my
y'all
apple
are paying
fritters.
attention.
She throw away my apple fritters. Man, get out of here. No.
Okay, so I'm going to use this just to roll it down. Okay? That's one of the reasons I'm using this, just to roll it down so it doesn't stick to anything or to any surfaces. And I want to roll it out just a smidge more. And you always want to use your pie shell or your crust just to make sure that your flour, your dough is but once up, don't shake your head. No,
It's
I'm
not
just showing
rolled
them.
out
I know
enough.
it's not done yet. I know. I'm just showing them. Jeez.
And yeah,
Everybody's a critic. He doesn't cook, but he's a critic. I tell you that.
She has made me apple fritters. They're not bad. They're not Tony's.
They're not Tony's.
They're not Tony's now, but they're not bad.
They weren't bad. I might have to show the people. Okay.
Oh, I tried to. You wouldn't. You said they weren't pretty enough, but they tasted good. I ate them all. You know what? People are commenting on your locks, and I see you all the time, but like looking at you through television. Yeah, they're definitely growing.
Are they really?
Yeah, it's obvious.
Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to them today. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Cause normally I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, and this is what I'm doing, and blah, 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 blah. I couldn't even be bothered today, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm gonna do one more roll because it doesn't exactly cover my whole entire pie pan.
So Tiara asked, what made you decide to get locks?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that great at taking care of my hair. I'm not. And I saw a friend of mine. Her name is Demetra McKinney. I'm not sure if you guys know who she is. She's an actress, and she's absolutely amazing. And I saw her hair, and I was like, I want this for myself. And she's a beautiful person inside and out. And I'm telling y'all, her hair, when I saw her journey, and mind you, everybody's journey is not the same, okay? So don't look at somebody else's hair and expect yours to be that just, oh, man. Oh, I'm not paying attention.
Just ball it up and start over.
I'm not balling up and starting. I don't have to. It's dough. It comes right back together. Just put it right there on top of it. Boom, right back together. That's one of the forgiving things about dough. So anyway, I'm making a long story short, too late. I saw her and I saw her journey, and it's absolutely amazing, absolutely beautiful. And Vaughn,
What, babe?
I'm sitting there talking to the people about stuff, and I'm not paying attention to my food. You gotta pay attention to your food first. Food first.
Just start over.
I'm doing this in fours, guys. Trina, why are you folding it into fours? Let me get my pan. Where it says Pyrex in the middle. I'm gonna talk about my food journey in just a minute, though. Okay. So you put this quarter right there in the middle where that Pyrex says Pyrex. Fold it over. Fold it over. Do not stretch your dough.
Why?
If you stretch it, it's gonna stretch back at you. Just put it the way it needs to be. You can have pieces and bind them together if you need to. Y'all, my other pie came out so much more perfectly. I can't fool with y'all and Vaughn like that.
Yes, Destiny, you're right.
What Destiny said?
Huh? She plays Janine on House of Pain, yes.
Yes, she does. And we paste these together. Like I said, great thing about dough.
Someone asked if you butter the plate.
I did. I very, very, very lightly buttered the plate. You don't necessarily have to because of all the butter inside of your dough.
Thanks, Jackie.
Don't stretch it. Don't stretch it. I'm going to actually take a piece of this and add her to
You
you.
use it as filament, yep.
Okay? Again, one of the great things about dough. Now, again,
Somebody
I'm
on
gonna
here
stretch it.
says she's had locks for 11 years.
Wowzers!
I just saw somebody else. Someone else said they had them for 6.
And I promise the people are not going to see the inside of your shell. If they look on the inside of your shell, they got some real problems. Okay, now tuck this in.
That would be apple.
Apple pie. Okay, that's not going to hurt a thing. Okay, there we go. I'm going to slide this in the fridge really quickly. Just keep it cool so our butter doesn't melt.
Because if it does, what happens?
Because we don't want a pool of butter in our pie. Okay? Now I have this other one here, but we're not going to use this just yet because it's going to go on the top. Now don't worry about the fact that it's hard. It's been in the fridge for like 4 hours, guys. So you want it to be at least an hour in the refrigerator, okay? Some people do 30 minutes, but I tend to like worry about what if the house is warm, things of that nature. So I just want to make it as cool as possible. So now we have our apples that were in water and sugar. You see that? Y'all see that? Bonnie, you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just going to dump this. Okay?
Dump the water.
Just dump the water out all the way. Make sure you get it dumped as much as you can, okay? Because you don't want a bunch of sugar, a bunch of water in there.
I probably should have drank that.
Well,
No, I'm just saying it had a green tint to it. I probably should
got
have
you.
drank it.
Just stop. Okay. Here, I'll give you a slice. Here you go.
I said I should
There
have
you go.
drank
You
the
get a
water.
little slice. There you go, Vaughn. Okay. Now, to this.
Someone asked Granny Smith.
These are Granny Smith apples. Now, you do not have to use Granny Smith. You can use any kind of tart, firm apple. Gala apple, Comet apples are really, really good. But don't use soft apples like applesauce apples, things that they tend to disintegrate and it's gonna mess with the integrity of your pie. So,
Someone else asked, did you add lemon juice?
I added lemon juice to my water. I'm not adding it to the pie because I don't want a tangy pie. Okay? That's just Trina. So now to this, I'm gonna add a cup of sugar. Now,
Damn.
I'm gonna take this a pie, Vaughn. It's only 1 cup. Now I'm gonna tell you something. If I were doing a wet filling that I put on the stove, I would also use brown sugar. And again, that's gonna be in a series of another set of pies. That's gonna be for my Dutch apple pies, okay? So another thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of flour. That's just gonna make sure everything gets coated nicely, and it's gonna help when it's time to form a juice for your apples in your pie. Okay? We'll put that right on top. A teaspoon of cinnamon. An entire teaspoon. Yep, that's what I said. That's what I'm looking for.
Jessica said, Miss Trina,
Yes.
you love cooking. I got to learn from you because my husband is greedy.
So is mine.
She said, are we having homemade ice cream? No.
Not today.
She actually gave away, she made some homemade ice cream. She gave it to her.
My babies.
Gave it to Caleb.
My babies. That's right.
I got some.
So we're gonna make sure that this is incorporated properly. You see that? How you want all your apples to be coated. You see that? Now me, this is Trina. I like to add a little bit of vanilla to mine. I mean, we like flavor.
Audrey, I'm not going to eat the whole thing. Just
We
gonna
like a
eat
little
a
bit
piece.
of flavor. And then you wanna just add just a pinch of salt. Just bring all these flavors out.
Come on.
Okay? So, literally just, boom, pinch.
Because, explain why.
Well, salt just kind of brings out all the flavors.
And it knocks down the sweetness too.
It's going to make sure that your flavors are balanced. Okay? And then we're going to stick these to the side. Boom. Okay? Stick those to the side. Now I'm going to get my pie crust out. Actually, before I put my pie crust out, I'm going to go ahead and roll this one out first, actually. This is my second pie crust. Do a light little flouring. A little flouring on the top. Look, water, ice water. In my Trina mug.
For what? Oh, the drink.
Why not on this serious health kick, so we're trying to keep it together. Keep it together. Okay, and again, it's very, very cold and hard. So we're just gonna put little indentations on it. Back and forth. Back and forth. And this one is especially necessary to keep round because we're gonna use this for our lattice. And if you don't wanna use lattice, I will show you a way to do it in another way for another decoration. And this is gonna warm up in just a minute, but we don't want it too warm, okay? Because we still want our buttery goodness and flakiness with our crust. Okay, get that on. Keep it nice and circular. Looks like Pac-Man right now. Do. The Pac-Man's now. Okay. Just a little bit.
My favorite thing that I like that she cooks, I mean, is everything.
It's part of the problem.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, she's introduced me to a bunch of stuff. Damn, what's my favorite?
I can't tell you what your favorite is. You have to tell them.
What do I ask for? I don't know. Excuse me, I'm sorry, but put it this way. She's made 2 things I didn't like in 8 years.
Why do you keep saying that? Why you gotta keep telling everybody about the bad stuff?
Who, okay. 365 times 8.
365 times 8?
We had somewhere around 28,000 days together.
Sorry.
and you've made 2 things. I'm gonna do the math because I want to make sure. Sorry, 29,000 days. 29,000 days. And she's made 2 things I don't like. I think that's a pretty, thank you, 2920, exactly. That's a pretty good track record.
I like that person, by the way. We're math people over here. We're math and communications people over here. The debates we get into over words and spellage and the games that we play, it's really about finding and spelling words. It's call us boring if you want to.
I want to play Rummy Cube tonight.
Okay, and Rummy Cube, that's fun for us.
That's the only game I like playing.
It's not true. Connect 4.
Oh, that's a distant second now.
You stop winning. So. You would have said.
No, I heard you.
You stop winning.
I didn't stop winning last time. Oh, Belgium.
All right.
Wasima El Azouzi. I used to live there. I used to live in Antwerp.
Okay, so now we have.
Somebody just said, when's your dad coming back home?
Huh? Right. I want to know. So, we're going to flip this one more time, and now we're going to cut it. We need to cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. So anyway, this is going to go on the top. Usually apple pies have 2 crust layers.
Thank you, Brittany.
Now, some people will use a pizza cutter. We just kind of eyeball it, and sometimes it's not going to be perfect, okay? And boom, okay? It's not going to be perfect. So, right now what we're going to do is we're going to take our pie crust out of the refrigerator.
I forgot your name, but the person from Belgium, tell me, is Grundijk Resort still there?
We're going to take the filling and just pour it right onto our crust. Okay, you make sure you get all that goodness and mercy so that it will follow you all the days of your life. Okay. And apples shrink during baking, guys. So don't get it all the way to the end. We don't want this wet because we have some things that we need to do with it. Okay? There we go. Look at all that goodness. Okay, there we go. Now, you're going to take one of the longer pieces of your other dough and you're going to put it right smack in the middle. So you do long on each side, just like how you have it on your sheet. You're going to do side to side to side, okay, for length. One more here. And no. We got one more on this side, and we'll do this one. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to lift up
Hey, by the time we have G9, you'll have smell-o-vision.
the second one and the fourth one. 2, 4, 6. And then you're going to take one of these. I'm going to put it there. put them back. Okay? And now you take the ones that you didn't use. You put those there. And you add one there. And then you put them back. I know, right? You didn't think it was that easy. You thought it was going to be a lot harder.
It's called Grundyke. I can't remember what beach it was on, but that's where I lived.
You take these. And there.
Grundyke, maybe?
And put these back. And you can go on and on and on. But this is what ours looks like for now. And what you could do is some people, I'm going to show you guys two versions. Some people put it across the back, okay? That's what some people do. So I'm going to do this like a double-sided pie for you guys. Other people will tuck these in. Okay? They'll tuck it and crimp. And it's all the way up to you, the way you want to do it. It's all in what you want your pie to look like. And I'm doing this a little lazily, if you want to know the truth. It's okay. But you can always crimp it in all the stuffs. Okay? Tuck, crimp, tuck, crimp. And y'all, I'm just a home chef, okay? So everything's not gonna be amazingly beautiful. Cut that off.
But it will be delicious.
Tuck, primp, tuck, primp. And then with the part that you put on there, you can do that the same way. Okay? Again, home chef, home cook, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna take my egg wash, and I used an egg and some sugar. Fun, give me a stick of butter, please.
It's still open? Wow, cool.
What's still open?
The resort I lived at when I played over there.
Ah, cool. Thank you. And we're just gonna do a quick little egg wash on here, just for color.
Thanjust a little bit. You want butter?
A little bit butter.
This kind?
That's fine.
A small. That's open.
Yes, that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just brush this ever so nicely. Y'all see this? Y'all see what's happening right here?
Let me see. I hope they do. Hope they can. Yeah, they can see. But let me come back.
Ever so gently. Look at that. Boom.
Do a couple more so they can see I wasn't here.
A couple more. Just gonna brush it. Let's go ahead and brush it. You need to brush it. Okay?
Hey, Lady J.
There we go. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit of my favorite, I call it finishing sugar. It's it's a sparkling as a coarse sugar.
Hello, Queensland, Australia.
So we're just gonna sprinkle this on here. Not too much, because we're not using it for sweetness. We're using it mostly for decoration. And then you want to take some pieces of butter.
People are saying your lattice looks amazing.
Well, thank you kindly. And we just want to take some pieces of butter.
Yeah, we have vanilla ice cream. It's just not home.
Yeah, this one isn't homemade. So we're just gonna take some pieces of butter. Because we like butter.
Everything is better with butter.
And we're just gonna stick them in between here.
You're right, Elizabeth. Everything.
And I'm gonna tell you, I made some homemade butter, y'all. I'm gonna show it guys in just a minute because I want to show y'all some stuff while this is cooking.
That's right, you made butter this weekend, didn't you?
I did. And some delicious buttermilk too. It's gonna go on my other recipes that you guys are gonna see. I'll just stick these pieces of butter in here, and we're gonna use this whole half a stick of butter, so about 4 tablespoons. Okay? Butter.
You want more butter?
Huh?
You want more butter?
No, I don't need more.
Is it salted or unsalted?
This right here is salted. I like flavor in my food. Okay? And so now we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it on top of this baking dish with parchment paper, because it's gonna bubble over. We're gonna put this in 350. Can y'all see this? Uh-oh.
Hey there.
350 for about 45 to 50 minutes. Okay. Ouch. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to make your homemade crust. This is no longer any good. Boom. So I have to get a stick of butter out of the freezer. Okay? Because you want it to be super cold.
Why does it have to be super cold?
For the integrity of your dough.
Because if it's not, I know why. Because
Why do you think, babe?
I know why. Because
Why?
if it's room temperature,
It's gonna melt.
it will make your crust flake too much.
No, it won't make it flake too much. Actually, when it's
literally
when it's
read that.
melted, it's gonna. But okay, I hear you. But when it's melted though, it's gonna make your dough kind of soggy too. So you want to be sure of that as well. As well on top of what you're saying. So these are my sticks of butter, guys, that I just made, and I just found this mold. It's a butter mold that I found it on Amazon. I'll do a link for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But this is my homemade butter, and it's super cold, and it comes with the top. It comes with a spatula, and it's amazing. This has been in the refrigerator for a couple of days. You can freeze this. Everything like regular butter. So I'm gonna do a whole segment again on butter, and again I'm gonna do several segments on different types of pie and different types of pie filling. I'm not gonna use this one today. I don't think it's firm. It's not firm enough for what we're trying to do today because we don't want our butter to melt. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back in the refrigerator because I cannot afford that to melt.
That's cool. That's cool, James. Thank you for saying that.
What do you say?
He said he remembers cooking with his dad. He says I'm similar to him, and Party or Go Home is still his jam.
Thank you so much. So right now what we're gonna do is a lot of people use a processor, a food processor. I'm gonna show you guys, because not everybody has a food processor. I'm gonna go show you guys a way to do this even without using a dough cutter. Okay, this is gonna be simple, it's gonna be easy, it's gonna be fun. Now, this is only going to be for one-sided pie. So you're making sweet potato, or key lime, whatever it is. Not key lime, that's a graham cracker crust, but an open-ended pie. Because we know apple pies, they have 2 layers of crust. So I am going to go ahead and show you guys just one crust, but you can always double it, okay? Because some pies cost for 2. So this is 1 1/4 cup of flour, okay? 1/8 teaspoon of baking powder. Now we need just a smidge of salt for taste. Now we're going to add our butter. You want to add a whole entire 8 tablespoons or 1/4 cup of butter. Now I'm not going to say 1/4 cup because that's usually a wet measurement, and we want this to be as cold and as firm as possible. Okay, so we're going to take our grater. We're going to grate this butter. Now mind you, if you're one of those people who has your butter in a cube, ow, in cube
You
form.
good?
Yeah, you can use a masher to kind of mash it in, okay? But that's not what we need right now. So we're gonna continue to do this. Put my water over here. Hey, Vaughn, you can come in here and scrape this for a second?
You want me to?
Yeah. Vaughn is coming in as my sous chef. Ready to talk to people, Vaughn?
Yes, dear. I don't even know I'm doing this, other than she told me to. You can tell when people love to cook, 'cause I would never do this shit. I love her to death, but I'm going to get me a Mrs. Smith. I'm not doing it. The whole thing. We need a machine.
Talk to the people, baby.
I'm talking to them. They don't want to hear me. They want to hear you.
Okay, well, we want to talk to you guys about a sponsor that we have.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to welcome our new sponsor. It's FlexNet IQ. It's a wellness company that focuses on supplementation, hormone replacement therapy, and peptides. And there'll be more to come in the future, but welcome FlexNet IQ.
Welcome, Flex. Welcome, FlexNet IQ. I'm going to put on some vegetables.
To the Braxton channel. It's going to be fun. We'll be making updates just about weekly. You want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we've decided to do is we're going to take our health seriously, and by that I mean we're going to go on a fitness journey, a wellness journey, both of us, and we're going to do the vast majority of it in front of the camera.
Yes.
What?
Let me see where you are.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we're going to show you how to, well, let me go back. Depending on your age, supplementation is never a bad thing. But depending on your age, you may not need a ton of it. But as you get older, part of the aging process is there being a lack of something. Hormones, amino acids, which peptides are multi-chain amino acids, minerals, vitamins, things of that nature. And with the FlexNet system, what are you doing?
Taking it from you.
Why?
Go ahead and talk. Go wash your hands, babe. He's gonna get back to y'all in just a
I wash
second.
my hands, or no, let me finish.
Yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying.
yeah, but you can't go licking on your fingers and.
Why? We're the only ones here. And so, instead of playing the guessing game, which I've done a lot, we're set up to do telemed. So if there are things that you're lacking, that you think you might be, you can talk directly to a doctor, and they can customize a treatment program for you. The other thing is we can do in-home blood work, so you know exactly what you're missing, exactly what your levels are. So you get customized treatment, so everybody's treatment is different. So,
And we're gonna get back to that in about 15 seconds.
okay,
Because right now we're gonna take our, we want our
a lot of butter.
butter to stay as cold as possible, okay? So, we're gonna go ahead and, huh?
Should wait on
They can see me.
They can't see.
I'm just gonna put all, and I nicked myself a little bit with when I grated it, so I'm putting on a glove, guys. Just to let you know. So we're gonna mix this in just a smidge, just to incorporate. And some people might say, oh my gosh, that's a lot of butter. Sometimes I put just a little bit more, maybe like a 3/4 cup of flour in here, because I like it really, really, really buttery. But you want to mash it until it gets just a little crumbly, okay? And I'm gonna add some cold water, okay? In increments of tablespoons. And generally you want to do about 6 to 8 tablespoons, so I use around 7. And you want really cold water. Everything needs to be cold, 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 cold. There was ice in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna start with the 4 before I add the other 3. I'm gonna mash this up really nicely. Because you want it to be crumbly, okay? And it's gonna stick together, I promise. I know it's like, oh my gosh, it's so dry. That's not gonna work. I promise it will. I promise, I pray for God. Because that's what you saw earlier, okay? And you can put more or less butter, depending on how you were raised, however you like your, or how flaky you like your dough. But this is sticking together really, really well. You see that? That's gonna form a really nice dough. I'm gonna put maybe 2 more tablespoons in there, so we put, what, 4? So we'll do a total of the 6. So we're gonna go ahead and put in 6 entire tablespoons. Oh, no, that's a little. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and mash this up.
Rita said your hair is fire.
Oh, thank you. And so we got our little crumbles and stuff in there. We're gonna mash it until it becomes a solid there together. We'll get all these crumbs. We'll take all the crumbs, all of them. You want all the crumbs. All the crumbs. Okay? Now, if I put a little bit more flour in there, I probably would have made maybe 2. But this is just for 1. And this can sit in the fridge for about, some people say 3 days, some people say a week. I'm gonna say about a week, but it can go in the freezer for about a month and a half, 2 months. But it's so easy to make, you don't really need to let it stay that long. Vaughn's got to help me with this right now with his gloves on. I'm making a whole mess with this cling wrap.
Don't make it worse.
Yeah, and now it's getting dirty. There we go. Yeah, we don't need a big piece. I'm just gonna touch a nice little disc. Thank you, honey. Now I'm not gonna use this tonight because I've already used what I was gonna use. Nice little disc, goes in the fridge. Until I decide to make a sweet potato pie tomorrow. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, cut myself up real nice. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. Bonnie's gonna clean this up in a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands. So I want you guys to taste a little something, something. Now, pie's still in the oven, but we are already finished assembling everything. This is gonna be washed up in a minute. You always wanna clean up as you go along. Vaughn usually does, but today has been one of those days. Hey, did anybody go see the Brandy and Monica concert? I want to see that real bad, but I couldn't go. Like real bad. I'm not gonna be able to do it. That's what my schedule said. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Can you do it? So, we are gonna clean this up really quickly. And by cleaning up, we're gonna just push this on the floor so we can just clean it on up later.
Ugh.
So Vaughn can clean it up later. Sorry, babe.
Thanks, dear.
You're welcome. So now, what we're gonna do is this.
Someone said that they heard that Brandy walked out when the concert, left Monica to fend for herself. I don't
Wait,
know.
what? What does that mean?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
those are your friends. Let's not talk about it.
So this is the pie that I made earlier today. Now, mind you, the little piece isn't as pretty.
Damn, that looks good.
But that's what it is. I should have made some coffee. Okay, that's...
Lisa says she's making her first pie crust right now.
What?
Mhm.
Cool beans. It's still a little liquidy, I'm not gonna lie. Come on, Von Scales.
Okay.
May have you taste this in just a segundo.
Damn.
Oh, this is
Damn.
nice.
Where's the fork? Hey, come on.
Wait, hold on, Vaughn. Let me get it. Oh, y'all. Use a plastic fork, baby.
Nah. This is my favorite fork.
Your favorite fork?
I don't want it. Oh, whipped cream. No, I thought you were getting ice cream. I don't.
Nope, no ice cream right now.
What do you call that? A dollop. That's it. You eat it.
No, you gotta eat it first.
I don't like whipped cream though.
Then get the tip. Just the tip.
You remember that later. Golly, it smells good. Smell that.
Wow, this smells really good. Thank you, sir. Not the handshake.
Where?
Not the handshake.
Golly. Let me show you why. Yeah, this is perfect.
That's good.
It's perfect here, man. Golly.
Yeah. What? That's your doses. Wow. Ah!
Good job. That was good. Jesus.
It's flaky.
Man, that's good.
It's buttery. Do not skimp on those buttery dots, you guys. I use salted butter. It just does something. The crust is so flaky. Look at that flaky crust. Look at that. Oh. Look at that. I'm gonna come closer. Look at that flaky crust. Look at that flaky crust. The thing I care about most is there's another one of these coming out of the oven in about 25 minutes.
So what are we gonna do with it though?
We're gonna eat it.
Man, that's damn, that's good. Where's the pie?
What do you mean?
The whole pie.
It's right behind me.
Yeah, we do have our coffee. We'll start ramping that up a little bit too, especially with the cold weather. Damn, I'd be good with all that.
We should have some tonight.
Yeah.
This is so amazing. Have some more?
Yeah.
Oh! That means it was for me. It's good, y'all.
Yeah, that's tough, babe.
Yeah. I did that.
No. Pass it over here. Don't just, no. What are you doing?
I was gonna talk to him.
Yeah, when you do that. But without
So, yo,
without the pie.
if I did that, y'all can do that.
Damn. Well, I wouldn't say all that.
I would.
This
I mean,
is-
if you just follow the instructions, or just make it your own. I'm
Look at
not
this
gonna lie.
crust. Look at this.
It's just really good. I made a smaller lattice on this, as you can see. And made a wider one on the new one. But I'm sure y'all didn't want to wait
It
45
does
minutes.
look like something out of a magazine.
The new one does even more so. So
It's nasty.
that lattice was real nice on that second, I'm not gonna lie. But so just subscribe, guys. It's absolutely free. Click on that like. It costs nothing but a click. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being with us. And we're gonna do a whole series for the holidays. We're gonna do some tarts. We're gonna do some macaroni and cheese. We're gonna do some stuffing, and we have gizzards and all the good stuff. And don't miss the chitterlings.
Thank you, Chad.
So I want to thank Chad. I want to thank our new sponsors,
FlexNet IQ.
FlexNet IQ. Make sure you guys look them up. We're going to go through our whole journey because if you guys have been watching the show, you guys would know that I was 196 pounds while we were filming the show. And so I couldn't afford to go anywhere but down. And when I saw myself, I was like, oh my gosh, I will never be this person ever again. And Vaughn, we're talking about something very serious right now. Can you
Yeah,
stop
so am
shooting
I.
by?
So am I. Look at that.
Thank you, Vaughn.
Keep talking.
I would like for you to take that down.
Yeah, you out of focus.
I'm a really big proponent of loving yourself where you are, but I was not in a place of self-reflectiveness and self-healing, and now I am, and I thank you guys for being with us on our journey. And what, Vaughn? What?
Thank you, Betty.
What?
Thank you, Betty, for your donation.
Oh, Betty, I'm sorry, Vaughn didn't tell me what it was. Thank you, Betty, so much for your donation. Thank all of you, individually and collectively, for your donations. Thank you for making sure that we thrive here on our show, on our cooking channel, actually, on Monday Meals with Trina and Vaughn. Welcome to our kitchen, and thank you guys for making yourselves a part of our day and a part of our journey.
And Chad, with that donation, you get to make a suggestion as to what we cook next.
Absolutely.
If you have an idea, throw it in the chat.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you so much. And some of y'all, come on down with the DMs. Come on down with what y'all want us to cook. I mean, because everybody's not going to sit and watch 4-hour meals. They're just not going to do it.
Yeah.
They're just not going to do
This
it.
is the bottom. Look at that.
Vaughn, I can't. Make sure you guys like. Make sure you guys subscribe. It's absolutely free. Thank you guys for being a part of our day, part of our journey. We will see you guys next week.
Peace.